I'm going to do a general reading, tapping into what is next for you. I feel like this reading, though, I don't know yet, really, but I feel like it's going to be for the single person, right? I think so. Okay. So, can you please show me what is going on? Okay, so this is compass. It's about direction. You might be in a place where you're contemplating what's next. You could have come over something major, and you're finding that the things that you thought you wanted to do, the path that you thought you were going to go, is no longer aligning with you, is no longer what you want to do. It could have been that you experienced sour taste. Like, let's say, for example, you've always wanted to do, I don't know, carpentry or be a nurse or whatever, and you've had some experience with it, and you're realizing, I don't think right now this is what I want to do. So you are reassessing. You are reassessing your path and the direction that you need to go. Okay. Yeah, because this is a bridge. This is about, this is travel, right? It could be actually physically travel, like oh my gosh, I can't talk. Physically traveling is what I'm saying. For business, for work, you could be relocating. But this travel, this change in location could also be perspective, where you stand spiritually, mentally, emotionally, heck, financially. There's a transference going on here. There's a change, there's a shift. Here, to take this card. Yeah, see, okay, so it could be that you are getting ready to sell or buy a home or move apartments, move cities. So this one could have been anything, but it's a little bit more clear that this actually has to do with property. Can you please tell me more about this? Please tell me more about this. There's a change that's going, there's a change underfoot, there's a bridging energy here. It could be that you're going back to somewhere where you were. It's not necessarily, it doesn't, this bridging energy taking from one place to another, I don't want to say that it doesn't necessarily mean forward, right? What I want to say is it could be taking you anywhere, but for some of you, you could be revisiting a place where you once were. And so this home here, the front gate is open. It's welcoming you home. Okay. Can you please tell me more about this home? Do you want me to change decks? Can you please tell me more about this home? Okay, not this deck. Okay, can you please tell me more about this home? A child. It could be that you're returning to your childhood home where your parents raised you. You could be going back to the city where you once lived. It could be that you're moving back to be closer with the child. It could be that you're moving somewhere because there's a new beginning. Because child doesn't always mean person, right? It doesn't always mean an infant or a toddler. It could just mean something fresh, something new, a new start, new beginning. You're doing something with fresh eyes. It can also mean that there's a sense of familiarity with it as well, right? I say that because she has her bunny there. Okay, what is this? Sudden wealth. Huh. Distant horizons, that's more travel. Why is the sudden wealth card here? Oh. False person. Okay, what is the connecting energy here for sudden wealth and false person? Great fortune. I don't. Was somebody deceptive? Wealthy man, no. Okay, can you clarify what the child is here? Court, toil and labor, main female, main male. So there's a I don't know, is someone going through, I feel like I want to say a divorce or a separation. It certainly hasn't been easy, it's been difficult. There is a child that's involved. I'm just trying to, where does this come in? Great fortune, false person. Oh, I hope not. What came to me was that this might not be the man's child. I don't. Or maybe as a result of this breakup, they're hoping for a great fortune and that money that's coming in. Can you please tell me what is the energy between? Oh, no, let's start over. What I got was courtship, despair, high honor, and poverty. Look, okay, we gotta move this up a bit. Okay. I want a clarification on the main male and the main female. When I was clarifying the information about the child, out came main male, main female, toil and labor, and courthouse. So whatever's going on between them, they're working it out throughout court. Then I asked for clarification on the main male and the main female, and out came, can you see this? Poverty, sorry. Out came poverty, right here, high honor, despair, and courtship. This is heavy right here. This poverty, high honor, despair. There's such a war that's going on here. This high honor card to me is not high honor. This high honor to me is difficulty in fighting and war. Slinging arrows. Let's get this. Can you please shed more light on the poverty, the high honor, and the despair? I'm hearing in my head, ask why courtship is here. God, I know whatever card you give me, Spirit, whatever card you give me will answer the question. Oh, whoa. That's a lot. Okay, fine. Communication. Dreams and illusions. Oh. Love letter. Reflection. What is this? Gifts and offers. Inner child. Uh, I mean, clearly the dreams that they had have been shattered. There's no question about that. I think a lot of this was driven by each of their, I don't want to say inner child demons, but the things or the trauma that they've gone through. Oh, I don't like that. I'm hearing that they thought by having a child, it would have helped to keep them together. So, like the child, sometimes in a deck could be a gift. And so I'm seeing here gifts and offers. And maybe there was a time when um, there was excitement around that, but the reality of the nature of their relationship has set in. And there's such an, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't even know who's watching. I know that I am not a fan of Cardi B. And whenever I see this card reminds me of her. And I don't like it. That's the Cardi B card. That's not a good card for me. For me. All right. Hmm. I want to look at this for a second. Why is courtship here? Because to me, courtship, poverty, despair, the warring. It's like, oh my gosh, War of the Roses. You might be too young to know that movie, but there was a movie with Michael Douglas and I want to say Kathleen somebody. But there was a movie, The War of the Roses, reunion courtship. You know what? Like, never mind their faces, right? Because their faces aren't right. But what I feel like is this situation broke up because they married the wrong person. They married the wrong person. In the beginning, I'm pretty sure I said with the compass was that they are looking for redirection, right? What they thought they wanted to do, they didn't want to do. And I was thinking more so along the lines of, career, job. But the compass is here because the courtship was, where is it? Was false. Here we go. It was false. And it was false because they thought, oh man, it was not, this courtship, this connection was not genuine. It wasn't genuine. This was not a situation based on love, for love, or about love. This marriage was one of convenience. It looked good. It looked good on the front end, but they really weren't compatible. And inside the marriage, what they portrayed outside was not what it was inside. There were a lot of illusions here in this connection. And that's because they were both helping each other, really. Sometimes we do things and we don't understand why we're doing things, but they were together because of their own inner child issues. Um, and I wouldn't say that it was just, let's say the male was being false with the female. The female was also being false with the male. They did this for a look. The trouble is now that there is actually a child involved. Mm. I don't like these kind of readings. I don't. I don't like the energy. I don't like. I don't like how. Oh, I didn't even realize this caution card was here. I don't even know when that came out. Caution. You know what I should do? I'm gonna use this ninja. I want one card, and I started off. I mean, I guess it's true. I started off saying I believe this message is for single people, and they're single now. Can I get one card for the masculine energy. See, the problem with that is that there's 3 cards here. No, let's keep going. Okay, this one flipped. The masculine energy is the initiator. I overcome resistance and do what must be done now. That does feel very masculine, does it? And then, can I please get a card for the feminine energy? And there it is. The lovers, I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. I mean, maybe that's what they were saying on the outside, but I don't know that they really felt that way on the inside. And then this overcoming of resistance for the masculine feels very controlling. That's interesting because I'm just seeing how the cards are here, and I don't really put cards down in an order, so to speak. But when I look here, there's child. The root of child is inner child. The feminine has a tendency to have her own dreams and illusions, really. But so does the masculine, thinking and believing he's more masculine and powerful than how he actually truly shows up, is what I want to say. All his chest outside. No. My phone is telling me it's time to take a break. Okay, what is this? Yeah, there's death to that relationship for sure. Sorrow. Tell me about the feminine, please. Feminine structure, institution, tower. Difficulty, trouble, overcoming mountains. Mountain out of molehill. Yeah, she might still love him. She certainly had hopes for that union. But, oh, that one went fine. And the problem was there were secrets. There was untruth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, secrets, masked energy. When I see this card, I feel like two-faced. Somebody was two-faced. They were dishonest. They hid things. They hid from each other, to be very honest. It's not like he did it all. No, no, no. She was right on up in there. Oh, no. No. I just heard that the child might not be his. That's her secret. I don't like this reading. I don't like this reading. I don't like what's coming to me. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't like this reading at all. I know these things happen. I do. I don't like it. I just flipped over. There's a message. What deck do I want to use? You know what? We'll use Crow. I really love this Crow Oracle. Hold on. We'll use Crow Oracle for whatever the message is. All right. These flowers have come with a message. There's some information there. What is it? What is the message? Share with me the message. This one right here. Teamwork. I feel like this is an apology because they weren't truly genuinely a team. When I see this card, what I see is these crows going after, I don't know what this is, an eagle or whatever it is, and maybe this eagle has flown into their territory, and they're all working together to get the whatever this bird is out. That's how I see that. But I could, let's see. What does the book say? Where's the book? I don't know where the crow book is. Oh, here it is. Number 48. Crows have mastered teamwork. Mobbing is one example of how crows work together on a common goal. When an intruder or predator enters, yeah, that's right. When an intruder or predator enters their territory, the birds jump into orchestrated action. Each member of the group holds an advantageous position in fighting off the threat. If your situation is a bit more complex or you could use an extra hand, teamwork will be the solution to finding success. Call upon your team, your family, your friends to assist you when facing a challenge that requires more than you can comfortably handle. Teamwork strengthens bonds, creates positive memories, and reinforces an awareness that you are not alone. This card in this situation leads me to believe that they felt alone, even though they were married. You could be married and still be alone in that marriage. You could be married and still be single. Might sound like an oxymoron, but it's true. You can be married and still feel single. You can be married, you can be coupled up, booed up, and still feel alone. Entirely possible. Happens all the time. All the time. There was no teamwork in this marriage. It was just facade. And they potentially brought a child into a relationship. So for some of you, uh, you had a child hoping it would rectify things. It didn't. For others of you, the child is not your partner's child. That's one of your secrets here. That's part of the dreams and illusions that's being told here. And this has just led to a breakdown in this relationship because you both showed up false, not honest. Or one of you did, at least, at the very least, one of you were untrue. Untrue first to yourself, then to your partner. And now you're in a place where you're reflecting on your choices and your direction, what to do next, and where to go. You learned a lot, though. You learned a lot as a result of this experience. But it's really important that you work on this, right? And you can do whatever you want, but I am not a proponent of the best way to get over someone is to get under the next one, because that's why we have all these overlapping, intertwining problems, because we never close off or solve or fix one thing before we hop onto the next person. And what that does is it just makes the trauma that much deeper, harder, more difficult to get over. When you think you can bypass your pain sexually, I could be wrong. As a matter of fact, I'm not wrong. I'll just tell you right now, that stuff doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work. Oh, I'm sorry. I really feel like this reading was a downer. I don't even know if I'm going to leave it up. Like, ugh. It bothers me. It bothered me. This reading bothered me. I might not post it. Like, I might take it off. Anyway, if anyone sees this, thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. Bye.